Hi, I'm Alan Cylinder.
And I'm his daughter, Chelsea Cylinder.
We're Cylinder, and today we're here to talk about Snow White. This is Disney's new rendering of Snow White, and it's directed by Mark Webb, starring Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot.
Yes, this is Snow White, of sorts. This is the general framework of Snow White, but there are major differences between this movie and the 1937 animated classic. This movie stars Rachel Zegler as Snow White and Gal Gadot as the Wicked Queen, and in this movie, Snow White is out to look for her father, who is the king. Because in this movie, the Wicked Queen has taken over the kingdom and she is a terrible, terrible ruler. So Snow White is out to...
And a terrible person.
And a terrible person, yeah. So she is out to look for her father to try and save the kingdom. And she, while on her way through the woods, stumbles upon a cottage filled with 7 dwarfs. And yeah, but in this movie, she is also not searching for a prince. She just kind of keeps running into this semi-criminal who is the romantic interest of the story, but he is a very good guy. He's kind of like a bandit, but he's also kind of like a rebel who is also against the evil queen.
Like a Robin Hood character.
Yeah. This also is a full musical, and it features some songs from the original movie. It has Hi Ho, and it has Whistle While You Work, and it also has a bunch of fully original songs by Pasek and Paul.
Yes, this is an extremely entertaining movie, and it plays like a movie musical. That's the best thing about it. The worst thing about it is that they took away some of the best things about the original story and turned it into just something that you've seen before and don't need to see again. There's so much emphasis on female empowerment, and that's not really what Snow White is about, except it is now. It doesn't really feel like a fairy tale, mainly because some of it is realistic. And because of the realism, it detracts from the fairy tale aspect.
I agree. And I think that was one of my big problems with the movie was that I am a Disney purist. I love all of the animated cartoons. And this did lose a lot of that fairy tale aspect.
The long and the short of it is that there's no real reverence for the original.
But there were some things about this that I did really like. I loved the new songs, and the musical numbers are great.
Yeah, Gal Gadot has a terrific number toward the beginning of the film.
Yeah.
It's like a big Broadway number.
Yeah, she can sing.
It's really great.
Yeah, I agree. I really liked Gal Gadot in general. I thought she was a very good Wicked Queen.
I thought Rachel Zegler was great.
I thought everybody in the cast was actually pretty good. Andrew Burnap, the actor playing the Robin Hood-esque character, is also good.
Yeah, he's good, and his character is not particularly good.
Going back to certain musical numbers that we really liked, I liked Hi Ho a lot. I thought that was very nicely done. And watching that, I was genuinely happy because I did feel like that was really close to the original version.
The 7 dwarfs are never identified as such, and they're also not live action people. They're computer animated. And I don't know if it's a good idea or not. I know some people are really taken back by this. I thought it worked at first. Later, I thought it might have been better to actually use real live actors. But the voicings are all excellent.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway, it's great looking and great sounding. So if you see it in a good theater, you'll really, really be in for a sumptuous treat, I think. This, as I said, is currently in theaters, and I would give this movie 3 cylinders.
I would also give this movie 3 cylinders.
Snow White. This is Alan Cylinder.
And Chelsea Cylinder.
Saying see you at the movies.
Bye.